Hi, everyone, and welcome to Manifest High Net Worth TV on YouTube. This is a powerful show where we talk with conscious billionaires to be, and we ask them what strategies they're using in pursuing their desires to be billionaires. You heard it here first. So in a year or two or five later, when they're billionaires, we will have the first declaration of what they're trying to accomplish, and we'll have the insight information of how they accomplished this big goal. So today I'm going to talk about, I'm talking with Melissa Alvarado, who is a co-owner with her husband of a fantastic cleaning business called Cleaning Green Maid Services. They service homes and commercial properties in Hinsdale, Burr Ridge, and the Chicagoland western suburbs. Melissa, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Today,
very happy to be here.
Great. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're here, by the way. And I want to start out by asking you, when did you first get the idea that you wanted to be a conscious billionaire? Because most billionaires, from what I have read, tend to just pursue the passion and then they become a billionaire. I haven't really met a billionaire who consciously decided that they wanted to be a billionaire and then took the steps to get there. So what made you decide to be a billionaire?
I think I've probably known that I wanted to be at least extremely wealthy since I was a child, because I wanted a life of adventure and not drudgery.
Yes.
I wanted to be able to do and have the many experiences that life has to offer that you really can't do without money.
Absolutely. That is fantastic. That's great, realizing that and knowing that it's going to take a lot of financial abundance, really, to get to that space. Well, not only do you want to be a billionaire, but you want to be a conscious billionaire who is really using metaphysical strategies to get there. Could you tell us one of your most powerful metaphysical strategies that you're using in your business and in your life to get to this mega billionaire stage?
Well, it's kind of the same thing that athletes and actors and musicians use. It's the visualization technique where I see myself achieving the things that I want. I see what I want coming to me. I picture it, I visualize it, and I repeat the scenario in my mind over and over again until it actually happens.
Wow, that is fantastic. How is visualization? And visualization is a powerful technique because I use visualization myself. But how is visualization working with your current business, with your Cleaning Green Maid Service?
I see my client list growing. I see the checks coming in the mail. I see the bank balance in my mind going up. I see employees wanting to be hired, good employees who want to do a good job and to make the company stronger and more successful. So bringing the good clients and the good employees to us, drawing them to us, is very important for a successful business.
Wow. This is a very important strategy for anyone who's wanting to get to any amount of financial abundance that's really much bigger than where they are currently. Visualization is wonderful. I'm so glad that you're using it and you're sharing it with us here, because everyone who's going to be listening to this show is going to learn that visualization is an opportunity to create or to call in, to focus and call in what you're wanting. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you're using that technique in your business. And of course, obviously, you're using it the right way because you're successful in the business that you're doing. Now, when you're a mega billionaire, I want you to tell us, what is one charity that you think you will support when you're a billionaire?
That would be St. Jude for children with cancer. It's a wonderful, wonderful hospital that accepts every child, whether or not their family is able to pay.
Wow.
They have some of the most forward research in the country, so they are getting results. And it's a very open and honest charity. The money goes straight to the kids. So that's one I'm definitely interested in supporting.
Wow, that is fantastic. I can just imagine, because when you're a mega billionaire, obviously you'll be able to give way bigger than you're giving now. And St. Jude will be just so appreciative. Imagine if every billionaire gave, quite freely to St. Jude. I can just imagine the research, the quality of life for those wonderful kids who are there. It would be amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. St. Jude is your charity. Thank you. Now, how, besides the charity that you're going to support, how do you see your life? What sort of give us a vision of what you see your life as when you are sitting in that level?
I see a lot of traveling. I want to, see the world before I leave it. And
where would you like to go? What places are at the top of your mind?
Well, I think right off the bat, I would return to the South Pacific, Bora Bora, Moorea, French Polynesia. That's probably my favorite place on earth. I was lucky enough to go there once, and I would like to return.
Wow. Are you thinking you're going to move there, or are you thinking just visit as one of the first places you're going to visit and spend maybe a month or something?
I think I would visit there. It's a little bit far away. If I was going to set up a house in a tropical place, which is most likely where I would live, I would probably have a house in Hawaii and one in the Cayman Islands.
Oh, I love it. I love how being a mega billionaire allows you not only to be able to travel throughout the world, but to have multiple homes across the world if you want to. That's really good. That's an awesome vision. And I am so excited for what you're going to be bringing to this world when you're actually a mega billionaire. Melissa, tell us a little bit about your cleaning green business. If anyone is wanting a cleaning green business, what would they think about it? What is it? How do you do it? Go ahead, tell us about it, please.
Well, the way we started it was, to really think about it. It was really based upon the green principle. We were trying to green our own lives and our own homes. We wanted a non-toxic environment for our kids.
Yes.
Then we realized that this was something that a lot of people were becoming interested in. People were learning more about how we could, again, it has to do with St. Jude and cancer and turning off the cancer gene by having a green environment in the home.
Of course.
Non-toxic atmosphere being very important. We realized there's a market for this, especially the area that we're in. And we wanted to bring that to other people. And we saw a large market for this. More and more, this is becoming something that is not only wanted, but necessary.
That, green cleaning is so important because there's so many toxic chemicals in the market. Yes. And a lot of people are not really aware of the toxicity of the chemicals in their homes.
Yeah.
So coming in with a green cleaning product, it's really educational and eye-opening for a lot of people.
Yes.
Thank you so much for providing that service in your environment. That's wonderful. I want to just touch on something before we go. And I know that you have been, and this is continuing the theme of keeping the environment clean, that you were actually in Washington, D.C., lobbying and meeting with the forces that be out there to discuss the clean environment of your neighborhood and surrounding areas. Tell us a bit about that, please.
Well, we discovered about 6 months ago that there was a plant close to where I live emitting a chemical called ethylene oxide into the air. Mm-hmm. And it is a human carcinogen. It causes cancer. So that was something that was unacceptable.
Of course.
So myself and 10 other people got together and decided that we were going to lobby for ethylene oxide to not be emitted in any amount in not only in Illinois, but in the rest of the country. Yeah. So it's one of the top 3 air pollutants. If we could eliminate ethylene oxide out of the air, it could substantially reduce cancer rates in the entire United States.
Wow.
So
wow.
That's huge.
Wow, that is huge. That is huge. Thanks so much to you and your friends who are fighting for this, for all of us, really. And for a lot of people who don't live in the neighborhood, but who also breathe this stuff in their neighborhoods without realizing, that will be a great victory if they can pass a law around that issue. So thanks so much for supporting it. I want to wrap up. Sure. I want to wrap up our conversation today by going back into your desires as a mega billionaire, as a conscious mega billionaire. Do you see this trend of people wanting to deliberately call in $1 billion or more? Do you see this growing? Do you see more and more women who wanting to be a part of that so that they can impact the world on a larger scale?
Oh, absolutely. I think of all the wonderful, amazing things that could be done.
Yes.
When people have the vision and they can see the big picture, I mean, incredible things could be accomplished. So yes, and especially I think women are caring and intelligent, and if they're the keepers of the bank account, it can only get better.
Yes, I totally agree with you there. I totally agree with you. Well, Melissa, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with us. I so appreciate you taking time out of your wonderful business serving clients in Hinsdale, Burr Ridge, and other western suburbs of Illinois in their homes and also commercially, to talk with us here about your powerful desire to be a billionaire. And I definitely know that it's moving out of that desire stage into implementation, into action. You're already an owner of a thriving cleaning green maid service. So thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And do you have any last advice for the people who come on here before we head out?
Well, just that they should follow you, because I learned everything from you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope everyone heard that. Follow me. Thank you so much, Melissa. All right. Okay, talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.